Each language has a unique pronunciation. So how to catch up the pronunciation? Mostly, and the native speakers don't care about the pronunciation because they are immersed in the languages. They can listen, they can speak, they can pronounce as same the people do. This is a community and a pattern, the conversation and listening and speaking, and also involved in the pronunciation. The three is like a triangle in languages: listening, speaking, pronunciation. So with the native languages, most of people are no problem in these three functional way. They have a pattern, they have a community, they can capture, even they think with their own language. So this triangle has the same many things. Let's figure out triangle. First, listening. The listening is the top of triangle because we start listening from birth to the death. It's natural thing. So it's accumulated sound and then all the things knowing about each word. In the end, we are start speaking. At the same time, we get a balance with the speaking and then meaningful pronunciation. If the speaking is randomly as not meaningful in pronunciation, just like I speak Vietnamese in pronunciation, it's not correct. So speaking is unnecessary. Speaking is non-meaningful. So speaking has pronunciation. So the bottom of both sides of triangle is speaking and pronunciation is value. And also in the triangle, and then the more they use it, the better they use it. And also the more they use it, the more they know. It triangle make it bigger and bigger, bigger. And then the language capacity, and then with the vocabulary and the sentence, contents, it's in a way that with a circle in the triangle to make it bigger and bigger. Let's think about other languages when we do learning foreign languages. What problem with it? For example, I talk about in English now. Let's thinking about in English. I can listen, but it quite a long time to listen. And then actually, I didn't focus on listening when I learned English. Just for the test, we take an exam for the listening test. I'm good at listening about the score, at least more than 70 scores in listening test. By the way, still until when I listen the Google Talks or TED Talk, I didn't immerse it in listening. So the listening is not my target, and then so that's my problem when I learn because rather than listening, I focus on speaking, not speaking. What did I focus on? Building vocabulary? Maybe, yes. Or building vocabulary is the topic, the words. And then reading comprehension? Maybe. And then so the triangle is a not make a triangle. I didn't make triangle. And then in the end, maybe after I immersed in listening with the Google Talk or TED Talk, and then for many hours, even I still listening, watching YouTube, and then until 1 a.m. But I spend a lot of time. I When I reached the goal, listening, and then I started speaking better and talk about more, and then familiar with the sound. So when I talk with the other people who use English or other language, I can communicate with them comfortably. Pronunciation, I think is getting better because I can listen, I can accumulate it with the sound or pattern and then accent a little bit some. So yeah, that is my story about the English. How about Vietnamese? Now I focus on listening and then speaking and pronunciation. Still speaking pronunciation is very poor in Vietnamese. Listening also not successful. But I make a triangle, try to make a triangle to make a capacity and make bigger. If I can listen and then speak and then getting good pronunciation with the patterns, then I can start to do my triangle. Triangle is very stable. I compare the speaking, learning foreign languages, building triangle is a top of triangle is listening, and then the end of triangle speaking and pronunciation. And then the more I do, the building vocabulary with the frequently used words and defining words, making better, and then using topic words by that, I can do that. I can make some new way mm, to learn foreign languages. Okay, so let's see uh, how AI give me a report about it. And then I can copy with what I'm talking about on page, uh, making pronunciation. In English, my content of learning foreign language is like make a big triangle. The top of the triangle is listening. The both side of triangle is speaking and pronunciation. After proofreading it, so the ability of AI is amazing, and I can make it some yeah the language triangle, listening, speaking, pronunciation. Yeah. It calculates what I'm talking and then divided it, uh, knowing about the how how I for example make an infographic. Infographic. Make a infographic. Make infographic. Pronunciation is a matter. Here is a clear organized version of your companion English developed and proofread to reflect your message accurately. It's called the language triangle, listening, speaking, and pronunciation. The concept of a triangle. When learning a foreign language, imagine a big triangle. At the top of the triangle is listening. On the bottom left side is speaking, on the bottom right side is pronunciation. These three skills support each other like the three strong sides of the triangle. Together, they form a solid foundation for language learning. Why? Listening is the top of the triangle. Listening is the starting point of all language learning. It's natural. Babies begin with listening. Through listening, we observe sound, rhythm, tone, and patterns. Listening comes before speaking. If you listen while you start to speak naturally, the more you listen, the more vocabulary you pick up, and the more accurate your pronunciation becomes. Before listening build your language institution, speaking and pronunciation the foundation. At the bottom of the triangle, we have speaking, expression, thoughts using vocabulary and structure, pronunciation, saying words clearly and correctly. Speaking without correct pronunciation can be meaningless or confusing. So speaking becomes truly useful when pronunciation is clear. Pronunciation becomes better when you speak uh, more based on what you heard. This is why speaking and the pronunciation must go together. Native speakers have a mutual triangle. Why do native speakers rarely struggle with these speakers? They grow up surrounded by the language. They have a community to speak with. They hear the same pattern over and over. They mimic, repeat, and adjust naturally, so they don't need to serve their triangle deliberately. My experience with English in my case, I studied English mostly for tests, not for real listening. I got good score in listening exam, but I didn't really listen to natural English. I didn't immerse myself in the English media like TED Talk, Google Talk, or native speaker. My triangle was unbalanced. I focused too much on speaking and vocabulary, not enough on listening. Only after many hours of real listening did I start to understand better, speak more confidently, and improve my pronunciation naturally. Learning other languages, example Vietnamese. Now I am learning Vietnamese. I try to apply the same triangle. Listen to native speakers every day, try to speak with the correct pronunciation, repeat and imitate patterns I hear. This helps me build a strong and growing triangle just like in English. Final thoughts, grow your language with pride. Each time you listen, speak, and improve pronunciation, your triangle grows stronger and bigger. Your language capacity expands. You become more fluent and confident. The triangle is not just a method, it's a pathway towards if to build it, your triangle in any language is skill, how to do listening, watching native video, listening to podcasts, review, speaking, talk with others, record yourself, roll for pronunciation, shadow, miming natives, learn phonetics. If you like, I can help you make this content in the Fusion book shipping program for language to be like that. I talk about the triangle with the language ability. That is impressive